Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. My name's Dion and today I'm going to be going through the prime market terminal and I'm going to be analyzing not just Bitcoin, but I'm going to be focusing on what prime market terminal has to offer. So for those of you who don't know, I used to use prime market terminal, but for Forex, it's essentially it's like an analysis tool which you can use. You can just call it that. They provide you lots of different information, but it's not like anything biased. Like this information is actually what's it called? It's like statistics that they've pulled from past data, pretty much. So they have a few algos, and these algos scan previous price action, find patterns, see if that's what we're seeing now, and they're pretty much giving us short-term, long-term predictions based on previous price action. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I will explain everything here, so we'll jump straight into it. So here we see the overview tab. So this is, like, as the name suggests, an overview tab of everything that we'll be seeing in that top column. So we just got the general summary here. This is what I'm assuming it's saying we should do. So if it's pointing towards sell, then more than likely, I think all the analysis that we're going to see across these tabs, I think they're going to be bearish. So we got the seasonality. So this tells you like roughly what kind of direction the market is heading in. So we can see the little chart thing going like that, but it does say that there's undefined days, undefined probabilities, and undefined predictions. So they don't have any predictions for the seasonality on BTC. So we'll go over to what they have next, which is the pattern scan. So the pattern scan pretty much does short-term and long-term predictions, and you can see here. So we got the forecast for 1 day. Has a 75% chance of happening, and this is what's going to happen. So they're predicting essentially a 1.94 drop. They're saying it's 75% probable that it will happen, and that's within a 1 day forecast. And then they have the same thing here, but for a 5 day forecast, which they're assuming is going to drop like 2.06. Next over, we got the trading view chart. So this is interesting because you get to plot your own analysis, whatever. I'm not going to do it now. And then use this analysis that you've put on the chart with everything else that's prime market terminal has shown us. So if we scroll down a bit, we got the currency strength of the USD, moving averages, and supply and demand areas. So I like this because it's already drawn up for you, and these supply and demand areas are not based on where you think support and resistance is. It's based on like the statistics and all the numbers. They've like obviously generated some sort of like algo to point these areas out. It might be the areas of a highest volume or something like that, but at least we don't need to guess with our key levels, and key levels is very, very important. If you don't have correctly marked key levels on your chart, you're going to be taking your trades based on wrong information. So at least this information is provided by the computer and not like our bias and stuff. The moving averages, nice thing to see here. You can, like, if you hover the mouse over, you can see they have the 4 different types. The green is the 50, blue is the 100, this and that. It's just good to see the trend, I guess. Like, it'd be nice if I could disable... Oh, I can. Okay, sweet. So I'll just keep the 200 and the 50 on. Wait. Is that ticked on? Yeah. So I'll keep the 200 and the 50 on, and yeah, I can just suss what the trend is doing based on these trend lines. If you want, you can use 100. It'd be nice to see if we could get a customizable part in here, so that you can customize what moving averages you want or different indicators. I don't know, just a little thought. I don't personally use indicators, so it won't matter too much to me, but it's just the first thought that came to my head. So next we have, let me just find the scrolly. Next we have the news. So latest news. Now it'd be interesting to see where this news is coming from. Obviously you don't want it always from the same place because these news places may be biased and giving us wrong information. So we can see, I think this is the thing, the source of the news: Bitcoinist, Bitcoin, Coinpedia, CoinPage, Forbes. Okay, so it's got a nice basket of sources, and you can actually see here what it says, like, I mean, what the general gist of this news is, if it's negative, neutral, positive, this and that. And we can go through. I mean, look, they got 66, like 6.6 thousand, a bit more than 6,500 pages of this. So you can go through all the news, have a look. Then we have like, what's this? Like, yeah, the event calendar. So it's still news, but not so much like this news. This is about like this news. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, pretty important stuff. I personally don't really look at this. It's pretty important when you're trading Forex though. This is how you do your fundamental analysis on Forex. So we'll move over into the events page, and it's the events page, much bigger, because before we just saw it as an overview, but now we have all the details, so we get to see way more information. And we got like a trend, we got a chart, not candlesticks, for BTC USD. I guess it's nice to have that there. I personally won't be using this page too much though. Now, volatility. I'm not gonna lie, these are some charts I have not seen before. Open to open histogram. Is there any more information here? So, okay, I don't understand this, so I'm gonna have to go back and like learn what this is to make use of it. What do we got up here? So all the open to open, high to lows. I've never used any of this information, to be honest, so I can't really say too much about it. Weekly histogram. So I guess volatility. So like, we had less volatility on Friday than we did on Thursday, less on Thursday than we did Wednesday. I think that's what it means, like how much volatility we have throughout the days. This must be the same thing, but I don't really understand it. Yeah, got no idea what's going on this page. I need to do some research. So, market structure. Supply and demand areas already marked out for us. That's interesting. I just don't like how I can't scroll through this though. It'd be nice if I could shrink it and manipulate the charts a little bit and have a look. I guess these are all the high and low points marked out here. Order block indicator. That one doesn't seem. Maybe that's just the title for that, or maybe I don't know if there's something supposed to be there. Let's go over to the trend. So we got the monthly, weekly, daily overview. Super trend, I guess this is some sort of indicator that I've never used before. And then we got the moving averages again. Alright, so I guess we just got, the monthly, weekly, daily charts, but not in candlestick form. So we just get to see the general trend of what's going on. We can see up here, BTC is coming to a place where we have previously been before and had rejected, signaling, there could be a possible drop from here, but that's on the monthly. So if you want more details, let's go into the weekly. You got this nice horizontal line just to show you where price is across the rest of the chart. We can see that price has come down or come up to what was a support, now resistance. And then on the side, it's the same thing, but just on the daily. I'm not going to go over trend lines. I don't know what super trend is. And the trend table seems to not be there either. I don't know why that's being like that. Let's go over to seasonality. This is what I really like to use in Forex when I was trading Forex. So let's see what it looks like in the crypto area. Got an empty chart here to start with. I don't know if that's just a bug or something. I mean, look, it doesn't look like we have too much information here, to be honest. I don't know if that's because of like the place to try. Oh, there we go. Never mind, it was just slow. Okay, so for the seasonality tab, we just got a big chart here, which we can use to put our own analysis. We got the seasonal prediction, so bearish, bullish. It says that we're looking bullish here. If we scroll across, we got this is supposed to be the predictions, but there must not be enough data for them to make a prediction. Seasonality performance, so this is I guess the general like how BTC performed each year in general. So we can see we're in April at the moment. April's supposed to be a very bullish month, as we can see here. So interesting, we got bullish seasonality performance, and we have bullish price prediction, and this is the performance over the years. So on average in April we go up 15%. Only 2021 we had a bearish April. So that's really interesting. I love this data so much, and I just think it's so important to use in our normal analysis. Just because you're not guessing, there's no bias. You're using like actual data for your analysis. Here we go. We got the pattern prediction. So we do see a lot of sideways action, to be honest, a lot of consolidation. And these are the predictions and the probabilities. So it doesn't look like across, like it says here, across the 5 days, doesn't really show too much movement, like a max move of 2%. Now, I don't know if these areas are, I think it's all relative to where we are now. So really, if you go onto the chart, find a 2% range to the downside, it's saying like we're not really going to go past there. More than likely, we can see here, like the percentages, it's all over 60%, which isn't too bad. And the probability tool, so let's see, I don't know what this means. Total probability. I guess this is like, what's it called? The probability of this happening here on the left. I don't know. Let's go over into volume. Okay, one candlestick on the chart. Maybe this is something that I don't know too much about. Like this. Is this supposed to be some sort of, or something to display? Okay, I think there's not enough data for this one to be displayed. So we got another chart from TradingView, order flow, market depth. It's just not like pulling the information, I guess. So volume's pretty much empty. But yeah. Charting. Okay, so we got 4 charts, probably multiple time frames. And yeah, there's not too much to say here. Just 4 charts. I wonder if we can change them to candlesticks. We can. Sweet. So this is going to be interesting because you can have like 4 like different time frames that you can have a look at, and you can do time frame confluences, trade from there. Research, I'm assuming is just going to be research on BTC, but I think it might be a bit slow. Or is there actually no research? No. Custom. Please use the widgets button. Oh, okay, sweet. So, yeah, this is our own. So, everything that we just saw now is a widget which we can use in our custom template. So, we can just grab what we like, put it all together, and have it in one page. I'm going to do this a little bit later on. I'm not going to do it now because it will take forever. But, yeah, that's my little rundown on Prime Market Terminal. My honest opinion is, in regards to the information they're providing, I don't think you can get much better. Yeah, I don't know. They use algos, they use real data. I really like that non-biased statistical way of analyzing the market and using those as confluences to your own trading ideas. That's really important, and well, not important, but like it worked for me when I was trading Forex. So I'm really keen to get this information, move it over into my crypto trading and see how much better I can perform. Now, the only thing is it does seem a little bit buggy, like, for example, I can't remember which one, but yeah, research here, there wasn't much, nothing shows, so I don't know if that's an error or a bug. I think it was volume as well. Volume really didn't have much either, so that's kind of a bummer because I really do like trading with volume. But that's the only thing I have to say bad about it. I mean, look, we'll go into a little bit more detail. Also, I didn't even see up here, we got an education tab, so I'm keen to see what we have in here. How to use the PMT interface, functions, strategy collection. Oh, I think this is going to be really interesting. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go through these. This looks really interesting. So, education, I'm assuming that strategy collection is people using the Prime Market Terminal, showing you the trades they take with the analysis and how they incorporate it into their strategy. I've done a video like that before, once or twice, I think, but there's a lot of examples, and these are probably pretty good ones if they're going to put it on the website. Trading Concepts by Alex Duadari. This guy is a good trader from my knowledge. He was a previous hedge fund manager, I think. And he knows what he's doing. He runs a mentorship school thing, teaches people, and from what I've heard, he's it's pretty good. Prime System, the PDF, I've done this before. This is just a little booklet. You fill out these questions and it gives you a much deeper insight into, you know, what you're trying to get out of trading, how you're going to do it, how to handle, you know, your weaknesses, this and that. Webinars seems to be empty, which is a shame. That's probably just for the lifetime members and stuff. But yeah, I mean, look, I rate it. I've already used it before in its older version when it was seasonal prime, but I'm really keen to give it a shot now in like as prime market terminal, see how it goes for my trading. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any questions as per usual, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.